Adrien Broner wins a 10-round split decision over his former sparring partner Adrian Granados in what was a terrific fight. Familiarity often breeds contempt. When you've got two fighters who are very familiar with each other from sparring, when they get in the ring to face each other in a professional bout, oftentimes you'll find that there's not much of a feeling out process because both guys know each other's moves, they know each other's power, so on and so forth. So they often get right down to action. I mentioned this in the lead up to the Keith Thurman-Sean Porter fight. I said that there could potentially be fireworks because both guys are familiar with each other from sparring. And that's exactly what happened in the Keith Thurman-Sean Porter fight. It was fireworks from the opening bell. And it was the same here with Broner and Granados, his former sparring partner. No feeling out process. They just went at it from the opening bell. Terrific fight. Non-stop action all the way through. Granados was trying to, I don't even want to say he was trying to replicate what Marcus Maidana did. Maybe he took some little pointers from Maidana, but Granados always fights like this. This is his style. He's a come forward guy. So he was trying to rough Adrien Broner up, push him back, landed shots. But all the way through the fight, I felt that Broner was landing the cleaner work, and it told on Granados' face. Granados maybe was the busier fighter, so you can make an argument that, well, he was busier, so he should have got the decision. But I felt Broner was landing enough clean shots to offset Granados' work rate. I haven't looked at the punch stats, so don't quote me on it, but it seemed as though Granados was the busier guy in a lot of the rounds, if not the majority of the rounds. But Broner was landing the cleaner shots. He knew the angles, he knew which shots he could pick, and he was landing consistently. The scores to me were interesting because two of the judges had it pretty wide for Broner, and the third judge had it pretty wide for Granados. Which, you know, strange, but it depends what you like, I guess. That judge must have liked Granados' pressure and his work rate, as opposed to Broner's cleaner punching and his countering ability. So it was what it was. I think the right man won. Maybe some of you out there disagree. Maybe some of you out there will have a scorecard in line with the judge who had Granados winning. If you thought Granados won the fight, then please let me know in the comment section below. State your case. Why did he win this fight? Personally, I felt like Broner won. Yes, as I've already mentioned, sorry to repeat myself, Granados probably threw more shots, was probably more active, but I think Broner was active enough with his countering and his clean punches to offset it on my scorecard anyway. So it was a very, very entertaining fight. Very good 10-rounder. Good main event. It was a good card overall, actually. There were some really good fights on this particular card. The Lamont Peterson fight was very entertaining. The Thomas Williams Jr. fight didn't turn out very well for him, but that was an entertaining fight. It was a good card. And this was put on by AB Promotions, Adrien Broner Promotions. So, you know, if this is the shape of things to come for Adrien Broner's promotional company, then he's off to a good start. It was a good card, very entertaining fights, and an entertaining main event. So where will Adrien Broner go from here? This fight was basically fought at welterweight. It was supposed to originally have been fought at junior welterweight, correct me if I'm wrong. Broner has had a long history with ill discipline in between fights, missing weight for numerous fights throughout his career, and this was another example of that. Can he make 140 pounds again? I know he's talked outside the ring that he's this reformed character and what have you, but it doesn't seem to really bear out in the ring. I mean, you know, he turns up way overweight. It's not like he's out of shape, because to go hard 10 rounds like he did there, you can't be out of shape. So he was definitely in shape, but he doesn't seem to have the discipline to get his body down to certain weights. And we know that at welterweight, he's not particularly, you know, effective. He was beaten by Sean Porter and beaten quite comprehensively. He had a lot of trouble with Paulie Malignaggi. There was the Marcus Maidana fight, which he lost. So welterweight is really not for Adrien Broner. He's more effective, definitely at 140, and he was very effective at lightweight, super featherweight, etc. So if he's going to take his career seriously, which he keeps on saying he is, but the proof is in the pudding, then I think he's going to need to, you know, be disciplined, man. Get himself down to 140 pounds and campaign there. Let me know what you thought about this fight. Who do you think won? How did you have it scored? Where does Adrien Broner go from here? Where does Granados go from here? Who would you like to see both guys fight next? Drop it all in the comment section below. It's Hatman, I'm out.